Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
So today we're talking to Casey Powers, who's the director of golf for Boyne Golf. So Casey, how long have you been with Boyne?
I believe I'm almost at 30 years. I think this is my 29th right now.
It's pretty good for a young man. What were you, 12 or 15 when you started?
Yeah, it feels like it.
Well, as director of golf, how many PGA professionals do you oversee on the Boyne team?
Yeah, we got, I believe there's 14 of us here in Michigan, and then if you add Sugarloaf, Sunny River, and Big Sky, we got 17 total.
So all of your courses have PGA professionals, but the head professionals you don't. So where do the other 17, how are they distributed?
Yeah, we have a few apprentices, young ladies and gentlemen that are working their way through. But we have, several of our assistants are PGA members. And then if you go into our golf academy, Joe Charles, Bob Prang, and Jeff Roth are all PGA members themselves.
Well, that's great. You host a lot of events here at Boyne. Okay, so what type of event? I think you started in early June with the first event.
Yeah, we get right off the first week of June with the Michigan PGA State Pro-Am. And then from there we rolled into the Epson Tour, which was year one for us, having that here at the Heather.
How did that go?
It was phenomenal, and I think the spectators and the people that played in the Pro-Am got a whole nother realization of how good these young ladies can play and how far they can hit it too.
For sure. Then you followed that up at AJGA Coca-Cola Championship. Is that typical?
Yeah, we usually right over kind of that 4th of July time. We host the AJGA. We've been doing that for many years, and it flip-flops between the Heather and the Moor, and this year we had it on the Heather.
Well, then there's another big Michigan tournament that is hosted down at Boyne Mountain, correct?
Yeah, it's the Michigan PGA. It's the Tournament of Champions, special tournament. We've been doing that for, again, a long time. Different tournament though. This is all the champions throughout our state, whether it be amateurs, pro, ladies, kids, juniors. It's if you are a major champion in anything in our state, you get invited to play in this tournament. And then it's all divided into separate tee boxes to make the distances fair to everybody. And then from there, it's all flat foot. It's mano a mano, and may the best person win.
So no handicap, but just off different tee boxes.
Right.
So you host a lot of tournaments. Does that really interfere with the recreational golf?
No, that's one thing we're very blessed with having. Now with our short course Dune Bray, we have 11 golf courses. So if we have to give up a golf course or two, we've got plenty of overflow to be able to take care of our golfing guests.
Okay. Well, let's say that somebody's not good enough to qualify for these events, okay? How do you help them out so that they become better golfers?
Are you talking about me, Ken?
Just a little
yeah.
bit.
Send them to Joe.
You play an event.
Yeah, no, our award-winning golf academy be a place where we go. Joe Charles and Jeff Roth, Bob Prang, Dave McWhorter, who's a master club fair also. Those guys, and they've got all the fancy stuff. They've got the TrackMans, they've got the gears, they've got the Sport AI. You want it? They can give you all the input that you can handle.
How do those guys utilize all that technology versus what they have for knowledge? Does it help them, or?
Yeah, it's a blend. It really is. Their eyes are great. They can see a ton. But a lot of it is, when you can really bring up the numbers, it just kind of is it helps the student understand a little bit better. And when you can see right on TrackMan that you're swinging your golf club to the left 4 degrees, that makes sense. I can tell you're over the top. What does that mean? Well, that TrackMan's saying 4 degrees. All of a sudden you make the next one and it's only 2 degrees to the left. Getting closer. And so they can actually, not only feel what they're doing, the numbers don't lie. And then they can start to move it, so they can move the club face to match the path, and that, it's a quicker way to get to where we want to be.
Well, it sounds like it's good to have them analyze the data, because the data doesn't mean anything unless you really know what you're talking about.
You're going to want somebody that knows what they're doing, because we can overdo the numbers if you want to be overdone with numbers. But to me, it's when you add in the strength of just them as teachers, give them the strength of all the new technology, it's a home run.
So there was a lot of growth, post-COVID, and is that still continuing, or how's the game growing here at Boyne?
It's going great. We're having a phenomenal year. I just talked to a golf course owner over just south of us on the phone, and he was like, "Wow, this is incredible." And so he's experienced the same thing. But we're really reaching out to, the ladies are really getting involved. The kids, the youth programs that we have are just phenomenal. And that's to me where the true growth is going to be. We're still going to grow the gentlemen and the older crowd, but that kind of low-hanging fruit is get the ladies playing, get the kids playing. Especially when you deal with the young boys, young girls. If we can get them involved, that's really the root of where we're going to be 30, 40, 50 years from now in this game.
Yeah, well, Casey, it's obvious you and your team are doing a great job here at Boyne. So thanks a lot, and keep up the good work.
Thanks. It's a great place to be.
Here so long, and why do you love it so much?
Oh, I think that's one of the cool parts of up here. Okay, I could talk. We've got 11 golf courses. We got all kinds of things, all these activities to do. You can't beat living up here. I live right down in downtown Petoskey. It's right where Ernest Hemingway used to summer. It's beautiful Lake Michigan, Lake Charlevoix. Yeah, I knew after college I went to Naples, Florida, got my PGA card, but I went to high school in Traverse City, and I just knew I'm going to come home and raise my family. I got a 28-year-old and a 27-year-old now that have totally bought into the golf and ski world that we offer, and I'm just so blessed to be able to plant my flag here with my beautiful wife, and we're not going anywhere.